What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. So I'm really excited for today's video. Of course, I have to use the Primal palette again because, I mean, come on. Just look at me. Just look at my face. Look at the pure joy on my face right now. I'm kind of like, I feel so inspired by this palette, so it is like kind of the one I've been continuously reaching for, because like I can't help it. So I hope that you guys don't mind all the, you know, Primal content that I'm shooting your guys' way. I definitely do recommend that you pick this palette up. It is so stunning. But for today's look, we are going to be doing sunset vibes, but I am going to be doing my eyes as well as my face makeup in today's video. I do really love the way that my complexion looks, so if you're looking for any makeup suggestions, pretty much anything that I use in today's video is gonna be a win for me, because hi, look at her. So yeah, of course, make sure that you're staying tuned until the very end of my video where I do an up close of my eye makeup, so that way you guys can see the true beauty of the blend. And without further ado, if you want to see how I achieve this full face sunset makeup, then you already know what to do. Definitely keep on watching. So I'm gonna be taking the Jaclyn Cosmetics Primal palette. I know we're not surprised. I was thinking to put in these contacts, but I think I'm gonna wait until I'm done with my eye makeup, well, like the top, and then do my face and then pop them in. My last video, I couldn't see shit. Could not see shit. Okay, so the only primer I have on my lids right now is what I used when I cleaned up my brows, and I just always just blend it out, so not a big deal. So I'm going to take some of the P.Louise Basic Bright, and this is in the shade Yummy Yellow, because I am going for, like, you know, sunset vibes. And I'll just tap it in with a fluffy brush. So since I'm going for, like, a very smoked out look, I'm going to be taking pretty fluffy brushes. So I'm going to start by taking the shade Huntress, which is, like, it's the perfect red. It is the perfect red. Oh, look at that. Just look at that tone. I swear, this palette, it kills me, guys. It fucking, it murdered me. So I'm just kind of tapping this down. This is a doe color brush. This came in their neon set. I love this set. And I'm just kind of tapping it down first. And then I'll do like little circle motions to blend the edges out for my next color. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Untamed, which is this beautiful, like, stark orange. I feel like I'm taking a bite out of a nice juicy orange with this one. And I'm taking this. This is a Makeup Shack T82 brush, and this is super nice for like mid-step blending, because it's like the perfect size, but it's also like super fluffy, so it gives like a super nice blend. Like, look at that orange. So good. So I'm just going right over those edges. You know, too, okay, so around the time that Jaclyn Cosmetics was launching this palette, she was asking people, you know, like, oh, ask me questions. And one of the questions was like, oh, like, what's, you know, your favorite palette that you've done? And she said that the favorite palette that she's done is the next one that she's going to be launching. First of all, she's a tease. Because I was like, next palette? I was like, girl. Because she hadn't even launched this one yet. So that made me, like, super excited. If all of her other palettes are this fucking killer, I'm like, God, like, what's next? I'm so excited for her next launch now. Alright. So I know that Blend Bunny said that, you know, like this type, like this tone of of yellow was like the main thing missing from all of her palettes, and I totally agree. This is like the yellow. It's kind of like a staple yellow, but I do really love all the other tones of yellow. But I think that just, oh man, just this whole row, it just gets me every time. The shimmers, oh god, this. I think it's safe to say this is my favorite palette. Is it not safe to say that yet? Because like, literally I haven't, since I received it, I have not picked up another palette. I have not. But God, I mean, when it's good, it's good, you know. So I'm going to be taking the shade, so now I'm going to be taking the shade Ray, of course. And I'm just going to be taking I'm going to be taking this on a Doll Beauty brush. This is the Doll Beauty DB9 brush. And I'm going to start in this inner corner, like that blank spot. And I'm going to go straight into circle motions right over like the whole blend. Because I'm going to go through, all the colors again. So it's okay if I cover them up a little bit, you know. But I just really want this yellow to be vibrant. I feel like the yellow and the orange are going to be the main like colors in the sunset, so I want to make sure that those are like super vibrant. So I really appreciate that this has like the row of pastels, because of course you have your midtones. Obviously this yellow could be used as like your lightest blend, but I am going to take the shade Prey just on the same brush. This step isn't going to be like the most vital step in my blend, but it's definitely, I don't know if you could see what that did. Can you see it? How it just lightened it up further. So now what I'm going to do is I'll go through the red, orange, and the yellow called Ray. But I won't go in with that pastel anymore. So that way that other yellow will be super vibrant. But this is what the blend looks like so far. So now I'm going to take just a little bit of the shade Lethal, which is a beautiful deep maroon color. Maroon is my favorite color, if you did not know. I think I love like every color, but if I had to pick favorites, maroon is definitely one of them. I'm just going to deepen this outer corner. I'm just taking out this little pencil brush. This is a Jessup 231 Luxe Petite brush. I get a lot of my brushes off Amazon. If you're curious, just search up Jessup brushes, pick a set. You can't go wrong. Honestly, you can't. I think we'll just take the red and the yellow shimmer. This next to the orange will, like, it does lean more towards the orangey realm. But this is definitely the red, so we'll use this one and those together. I was also thinking of taking this, yellow that I depotted from one of my other palettes in my, like, inner corner. Just look how bright and shiny that is. So I was thinking of adding some of this as well. So let's see how this looks, and then I'll decide from there. So I went ahead and I laid the base down, and I just tapped out the edges with my fingers. So now I'm going to take the same red brush with the shade Huntress. And I'm going to just kind of help these edges blend a little bit better. And then I'll just dust that same brush off, and I'm going to take some of the shade Untamed. And I'm just going to tappity. Then I'm going to take the shade Prey, which is the pastel yellow. And I'm going to lay that down all in the front. Right here. And then right in that blank spot right here, we'll take the shade Prey. Or Ray. And we'll just blend those together. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Potent. This beautiful coppery reddy orange color. And I'm going to tap that right over the red and the orange. And then I'll take the shade Regal. I'm going to pop that right next to it. I'm going to take a little bit of this single. This was from the Profusion X Mean Girl collection. My son destroyed that shit, so I just depotted it. well, depotted my must-have shades from it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I mean, those shimmers. Come on, girl. So let me go ahead and I'm going to pop in these contacts. These are from My Secret Vision Boutique. These are in the shade Soriyama Brown. So let me pop these in, and then we can move on to our face makeup. Contacts are in. What do we think? We can't really tell. When I'm done, everything will look great. So I did already prime my skin. I'm going to be taking the Nars. This is the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. So I'm actually going to take some of the Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is their liquid highlighter in the shade Lightning. And I'm going to apply this because I like matte, but I also like luminous. So we're going to go the luminosity route today. Alright, I'm going to take some of the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm just going to cover away all of my sins here. And then I'll go ahead and take my Nars Foundation. I actually originally bought these blue mixing drops specifically for this foundation because I wasn't like too over the moon with the shade, and it's expensive. And I didn't have the money to buy another one. So I got the drops instead, and now I use them for literally everything. So I just like to mix it right on my skin. And then I rub it in with my fingers. This also helps like disperse the foundation evenly across my face. Like, look at that. That looked super disgusting for like 5 seconds, right? And then I'm just going to take a brush and work it in some more. Oh yeah, you could definitely see that luminosity that the highlighter gave under this foundation. Too Faced Shade Golden to contour my face. Just look at that flawless application. So for blush, I'm going to be taking the Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Cream to Powder Blush Stick, and this is in the shade Royal Flush. I was also thinking of taking a little bit of the shade Posy Rosy just on the apples, but I wanted to see this on its own first. I'm just applying it to my sponge. Oh yeah. I think I will just go with just this one. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to be taking the Beauty Creation Flawless Day Concealer. This is in the shade C2. It's a bit dark, so I'm going to be going in with the... Okay, so I was really leaning high-end for everything today. I have this Too Faced Born This Way. This is in the shade Swan. It's a little bit light, so I want to mix it in with the Beauty Creation because this one's more yellow toned, a little bit darker, you know? So I'm going to go in with the Beauty Creation one first. I'm just going to do a little stripe. Like that. And then I'm going to take the Too Faced and I'm going to blend it in with that one. Also, what I've been liking to do for under my eyes is just taking like a little concealer brush and kind of just blending it where I'm going to want it, like the most. Just kind of blend it out a little bit with the brush and let it sit while I do the other eye, and then I'll bounce it out with the sponge. Now I'm going to take the Dragun Beauty. This is the translucent setting powder in the shade Pink. So my goal with this is for brightening. So I'm just going to take it on the same damn sponge. Ooh, girl. This is scented. Ooh. I'm going bougie ass bitch, like I said. So I'm going to be taking the iconic London Ultimate Bronzing Powder. I'm just gonna bronzy. That was weird. Why am I so weird? So for my powdered blush, I'm going to be taking the NYX Sweet Cheeks. I don't know. Kind of a vibe. Kind of matches a bit. The red, though. Should I go in with a red? I don't really want to go in with red. Okay. Back to the NYX. This is the shade Daydream. Just like this is like my favorite tone of blush right here. Like this corally, pinky tone. So we'll just just go right on top of that red. I mean, yeah, that is super pretty. Okay. So I picked out 2 highlighters today. So I haven't used this one in a while, the Unearthly Cosmetics Bow and Arrow highlighter. This is just a beautiful pinky toned highlighter. So I thought this would be really pretty for what we're doing today. Don't worry. We're gonna also amp it up a notch. Pow! So this is a very beautiful highlighter, but it does lean on the more natural side. Not every highlighter needs to be blinding to the gods. My highlighters do, but you know. So I'm also gonna take this for my nose contour. So you do see, like, this is a very, very stunning highlighter. You could totally leave it at that. I'm going to be taking the Kamo Cosmetics highlighter. You could, don't forget too, if you shop Kamo Cosmetics, you could also use my code 381makeup, save yourself some money. This is the Diamond Glow, and I believe this one's the shade Icy, which is just basically a very, very vibrant, like, icy color. So I'm going to take a more dense brush. So these are on the more glittery side, though they do blend out. Super, like, they look very glittery, but when you blend them out on the skin, they don't look like that. But I mean, look at that. Just that extra pop, you know? So I'm literally just adding this to the high points of my cheek. So I just went ahead and I'm just going to zoom you guys in just a little bit more for the final touches, which of course is under the eyes and lashes. So I'm going to start by taking the shade Lethal, which is the dark burgundy maroon color. But I'm only going to keep, like, I'm going to keep the depth in the outer corner. So as I go in, I'm going to be getting lighter and lighter. So this is shade Huntress, which is that beautiful red. Dust the brush off, shade Untamed. Right under there. Dust her off, shade Ray. Excuse me. You know what this actually just reminded me of? Have you ever seen, it's one of the scary movies, I think it might be the first one, where he's like, dude, you got a tattoo, what does it say? And he was like, fuck me. And he was like, oh, dude, you got a tattoo too. What does it say? And he was like, Ray. And then he was like, Ray fucked me. Yeah. I know that's off of, fuck, what movie? I think it's Dude, Where's My Car? I think it's off of that movie. But, like, that one specifically in that movie, like, that's Ray. Ray fucked me. Yeah. Good one. I'm a sucker for, like, I love a good rom-com. I love, like, cheesy comedy. Like, I love that shit so much. Like, I don't prefer scary movies. I will watch scary movies, but I don't prefer scary movies. But, like, stupid comedy, that's my shit. Oh, the dad jokes, same. So, yeah. Ray fucked me. Now, if you don't look at this shade and think that every time, I didn't do something right here. For lashes, I'm going to be taking, these are the, what are these? The My Lash Love lashes in the style Whiplash. The sticker fell off, but look at how pretty these are. Yes. Okay, so before I apply those, I want to see. I'm thinking I want to do red and, like, orangey lip, since it's kind of the vibe on the eyes. So I have here the Nabi lip pencil in the shade Apple and Unearthly Cosmetics in the shade Ginger, because I think that would look so good. Alright, so here is the completed look. I did end up going in with the lip liner and lipstick that I said, and actually, it was kind of like, I don't know, it's giving very much mom Barbie vibes. Do I look like a mom Barbie? But, like, if we were in the Barbie universe, I would be the mom. tell me this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. So I actually do really like that, how it's kind of like red, but it fades into the orange. It's giving very much sunset vibes. So I do really, really like that. I do have to say that my face makeup did come out really, really good today, which I was kind of concerned about because I had like some dry patches on my nose, which I think is like one of the problem areas that I'm having at this moment. Sorry, my laundry just stopped. And then it's going to play like the loudest or like the longest song on the planet for the dryer. Like just beep and be done. You know what I mean? Well, I wasn't expecting my face makeup specifically to look so flawless because I do have dry, like dead skin on my face, and like it does need to be like exfoliated and all that. But I do really, really think that my whole face looks so smooth. I don't know if it was the foundation and the setting powder. I don't know if it was like, you know, just everything came together, but honestly, it looks super good. Like my skin does look super, super good. So yeah, what else is there to say? You know, it looks good. So there we go. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you do like my content. And without further ado, we're gonna go right on ahead, roll the clip.